All right, we're going to graph another tangent function. So we identify if there is a vertical stretch. In this case, there is not. That a value is a positive 1. Identify if there's a horizontal reflection, if that a value is negative, which there's not. Step 3, identify the period. So the b value is 1. So between the asymptotes, your length of pi. Find if there's a vertical shift. There's no d value. All right. Next step is working with this x plus pi over 4 is going to help you to identify where those asymptotes occur. So x plus pi over 4, and you're going to set it equal to negative pi over 2. And then the right endpoint, so the right asymptote at pi over 2. You want to solve for x, so we're going to subtract pi over 4 from both sides. Now these are unlike denominators, so I'm going to change that first fraction, multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 2. So now I can subtract those fractions. So your first asymptote will be at negative 3 pi over 4. Do the same thing with the second equation. Subtract both sides by pi over 4. Then we're going to change that pi over 2 to a like denominator of 4. So we multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. And then subtract, and you get pi over 4. We're going to have those as our left and right asymptotes, and we will split that period into 4 equal segments. So I'm starting to create on my y-axis my increments. This is negative 3 pi over 4, and to the right of the vertical axis is pi over 4. Now, how many increments you need is 4. So remember the period was a distance of pi. So if you split that by 4, each increment is pi over 4. So this would be 0, negative pi over 4, negative 2 pi over 4. All right. The asymptotes are at negative 3 pi over 4. So write that as an equation. And pi over 4. Now we're going to be graphing the tangent function. There was not a vertical stretch, not a horizontal reflection. The distance between the two asymptotes is a distance of pi. So how we graph this is we start in the center between the asymptotes, which is at negative 0, or negative pi over 4 is 0. There was not a vertical stretch, so on your vertical axis, if I say this is 1, and that unit is down 1, your next ordered pair is going to go up 1 on the vertical axis from that increment, and then down 1, creating that snake. And now we go ahead and create our snake. And this is one revolution. If you wanted to create another revolution, you would just increase the right or left side with that same pattern.